Want to build your AI muscle? I got the six-pack for you. And before we dive into each of the six packs, all you need to use this is a free ChatGPT account, which I'm assuming all of you do have one. And if you don't, what are you doing? Only 100 million of them have it. So go get one, and you can use every one of these 6 modules I'm going to show you to power yourself for building your AI muscle. And by the way, if this wasn't the worst video in the world, subscribe to this video channel so you know when the next video drops, like it, and also at the end of it, comment at the video and tell me which one of these 6 packs you're going to try first. Let's get started. Okay, here's the first of the 6-pack, and this is specifically designed for you going into a listing appointment and sharing with your sellers what you do to leverage artificial intelligence and how you do that to amplify their home to get the most eyes on their listing. Let's look. So the first way you look, and all the 6 packs, you will come to Explore GPTs and search for my name. So if you type in my name, it'll show you all the GPTs I've published. Don't be surprised if you have more than 6, but we're going to focus on the 6 that I want to highlight. First one is one-click listing presentation plan. And when you do that, you select it and simply click Start a Chat. This Chat GPT version is specifically designed to give you the materials walking into a listing appointment. So let's say, and this is a good thing for all of you to know, for any custom GPT, that's what this is called, specifically Chat GPT for a specific purpose. In this case, it's a listing presentation plan. You can always type in, what does this GPT do? And that is applicable to any custom GPT. So as you type it, it tells you, hey, I'm designed to assist real estate professionals with generating comprehensive high-quality marketing content. All I need is home details, and I'll get rolling. And it's going to generate, you'll see here shortly, listing descriptions in 3 tones. Why? Because you're presenting this to a seller, and you're getting their buy-in for what kind of tone they would like: engaging, professional, and luxury. And you'll see this here in a second. It'll also generate Instagram posts in 3 tones, Facebook posts 3 tones, LinkedIn posts 3 tones. It'll also give you a 60-second video, YouTube video, script, and a 30-day marketing plan. Again, this is supposed to position you as an expert real estate agent leveraging AI responsibly to maximize that home. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, in the interest of time, I've taken my de facto listing, and I'm going to give this GPT some listing information, basic stuff. 179 beds, bats, square foot, colonial, some basic information about the listing. Since I'm walking into a listing appointment, I have maybe limited information versus when you get the listing, which we're going to get to in a second. Okay, so hit next, and it's going to go to work. And it's going to start generating this stuff. There you go. First starts with listing description, engaging tone, and it's going to finish that. And then it's going to go to a professional tone. There we go. And it's going to generate this, and all you'll need to do is print this out and present this. Look, I leverage AI responsibly to amplify my clients' homes online. And a first step towards that is obviously agreeing on the tone, and now you're generating quality information without having to go do this one by one, right? So this GPT specifically, first of 6-pack, is for walking into a listing appointment. There they are, right? Instagram posts with the hashtags, few emojis, Facebook posts, same thing, slightly different, and it's still going. It's going to get to a LinkedIn post, then it's going to get to your video scripts. So let's give it a few seconds here. Let it finish. And I'll also mention a bit about sometimes it gets tired and it could stop in the middle. And you could simply give it the instruction, can you please continue where you left off? And it'll keep going, okay? If it happens, we'll show you that. All right, so here's a YouTube script. Again, you know how I believe in doing video. It's the #1 way you build trust with your clients. So there's the script introducing 117 Hanover Avenue, North Wales, right? There's the 30-day marketing plan it's coming up with. Listing launch, again, the idea is, oh, I don't do 5 of these things. That's not the point. The point is earning the listing by leveraging AI. That's the purpose of this. And you may tweak some of these things. You may not do like here, see this? It stopped at 13. I'm going to say continue generating, and it's going to start going with 14, 15, and you get the idea, okay? If it ever happens, just click that or just say continue where you left off. And now you have a listing presentation plan walking into a listing appointment that majority of agents that walk into listing appointments are not doing this. And when you walk in with this, consider it done, you getting the listing. On to pack second of the 6-pack. Okay, now that you have the, you've done one and you earned the listing, now you got to write a real description, right? So what we're going to do is, again, same thing, all 6 you're going to search for this here, and you're going to go to listing descriptions wizard, okay? And you're simply going to say, what does this GPT do? And that's true for any custom GPT, and it's going to say, I need all this stuff you're going to give me, and it's going to generate a tailored listing descriptions, follows fair housing guidelines. Again, you still need to check, use engaging language, and it can also upload a listing picture if you want it. Okay, so I'm going to do that to show you that it can be done. It's optional, but I am actually going to go and pick this full house shot in the fall, and I will also give it the information for the listing now. Okay, and you may add more to it because now that you know you got the listing, you can add more to it, but I gave it tone is engaging, okay, and I want it to use tone is engaging and incorporate elements of the pictures into the description. Okay, now this is the final MLS description that you're going to review. So I've given it a tone, and I also uploaded a picture of the house, okay, outside shot, okay? Let's see what it does here, okay? And now it's going to craft me an engaging description, okay? Spans impressed with 31. Again, it's pulling all of this stuff from the information that you've given. I just want you to think about something here, okay? I want to come back to this, okay? Outside the large driveway provides plenty of parking. Wonder where it got that from. See that picture? It studied the picture and it assessed the fact that it has enough parking. But if you didn't put that here, which I didn't, you notice, so if you have pictures of the house, upload it. Maybe granite countertops. It can pull all of that stuff and make your listing descriptions stand out. And if you did that, and that is a pretty good listing description right there. And you can obviously, alter it a little bit, but it's designed to help you maximize this home online. Now, okay, the third one we're going to look at is social media captions. It's all about promoting it properly, whether it's a property or a simple social post. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit for you. Same thing, you go to Explore GPTs, find my name, and that's the GPT we're going to look at, social media captions whiz. So I asked it, what does this GPT do? It says it's going to create catchy, relevant captions with market insights based on what you give it. To get started, it needs tone of the post, highlights, target audience, potential buyers, sellers, visual elements, if you have any images, etc. So I want to show you what's possible with this. You can clearly give it a listing that you just earned and have it write this with the tone, and it will go to town. But I want to show you, you can also use this for, in a recent article we sent out in Homes and Trends, we put this article from Keeping Current Matters, and it's really a source actually is Realtor.com. Number of price reductions is increasing. So I saw this graphic. How many of you come across images and you love to have captions that go with that image? Let me show you. It's easy peasy. All right, so number of price reductions is increasing, so that's a graphic. So I told it, tone is engaging and the audience is sellers. Use the data from the image to create the posts, and it goes to town. Facebook, look, it bolded it. Sellers, take note. What does this mean for you? Boom, and it gives you, let's chat today about a pricing start. So you would post this with that image and you're done. Instagram, TikTok, if you're on TikTok, We live in a TikTok world. LinkedIn, okay? Google My Business. X, formerly Twitter, if you're using that. And here's a little video script for you to talk about that graphic on a 60-second video. Opening, start, boom, script for Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And you get all of that with just entering a graphic or text about what you wanted to generate. The more information you give it, the better you are. And that is the third of the six-pack. 4 of the six-pack is video marketing. So if you're committed to YouTube, as I think you should be, I'm going to show you the fourth of the six-pack. So you go to Export GPTs, type in my name, and you'll find this, Video Marketing Whiz. Okay, so click Start Chat. And what this GPT is designed to do for you is you simply give it a video topic. Like as you're watching this is a video topic of the six-pack of the AI muscle. I use this Video Marketing GPT every week because I create videos every week. So here it is. All I tell it is, video topic is build your AI muscle with the six-pack of custom GPTs, which is what this video is about. So I simply click enter. It comes back to me with, and because I built this GPT that way, 5 titles for YouTube that I need to pick on. So discover the power, 6 custom GPTs to build your AI muscle. All right, I think I'm going to go with the curiosity one. It's going to give me 5. FOMO, sense of belonging, and sometimes the others are better than the other. So I will just simply say, let's go with, give it the title that I like. And now it's going to give me a YouTube description. Boom. And it's also going to give me YouTube tags to make sure you position this video in the best possible way so when people search YouTube, they find it. And when you're watching this on YouTube, that is pretty much the description, and there are my tags, comma separated, because YouTube wants that. That took me less than a minute to do. And it's easy. The big commitment you make is to create content, but imagine you got to do some of the other things also for it to go viral and be exposed to the most number of people. And that is the 4th one. On to the 5th. Okay, number 5. This is because of the August 17th settlement. How would you like to have a custom GPT that you can actually get training with on if you're a buyer agent, how do you work with sellers? How do you work with sellers that are not maybe thinking of offering compensation, and really make you an expert on all the questions that come up post-settlement, right? So you would simply type in my name, and this was quite heavily used, by the way. There it is, NAR Agent Skills, okay? And if you click Start Chat, it's going to, again, these are free, some conversation starters, but you could simply say, what does this GPT do? And it's going to show you, just like anything else, it's going to basically come up and tell you this GPT is designed to assist buyer and seller negotiations post-settlement, okay? All right, kind of tells you what it does. But I have a question, okay? My seller is listing his home, but he's not convinced that he wants to offer buyer broker compensation. So my question to this GPT is, my seller doesn't want to offer any buyer broker compensation. How can I explain the benefits of doing that? When you click that, it's going to basically reference the NAR settlement document and all the best practices training and give you ideas that will resonate with you. Number 1, it says key benefits seller, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, increase buyer pool, buyer affordability, smoother transaction. When both the buyer and list agent involved, the transaction tends to go competitive edge, retaining control over the process, how to present this information to the seller. So it's a post-settlement buyer and seller agent training GPT. Again, never mention or upload any confidential information. This is not a substitute for legal advice. Okay, I got to say that for almost all GPTs. But this is a great training mechanism, and you can have a conversation with it. Sometimes when you're in a meeting, you're afraid to ask a question, but here, ChatGPT doesn't care. You can ask it all the questions you want, and it'll come back to you with a response, okay? That is number 5, and let's go to the final one, number 6. Final one is a content analyzer. What does that mean? So if, let's say, you have a website and you publish an article, and I'm going to take an example of a blog article that we pushed on our company blog. to tell you how it'll analyze the page and give you ideas to improve it. And as you can see, that's Content Analyzer, Wiz for Wizard. What does this GPT do? It basically takes a link, and I'm going to show you this here, and it analyzes it and identifies opportunities to tweak it to improve the ranking on Google search engine results pages. Okay, and it uses this EEAT philosophy that's widely known: experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And it kind of goes into it. So here we go. So I simply gave it an article link here. See this? Simply gave it a blog article. Is buying still better than renting? And now it's going through the article and it gives me helpfulness. It's 7 out of 10, and it gives me ideas to improve it. And it gives me an experience score, 6 out of 10. Improvements. Expertise, 6.5. Improvements. Authoritativeness. So if you're into publishing articles on your website or content updates, this is a great one. You don't have to think about how to improve your article because you have the Content Analyzer Wiz that will evaluate your website article and give you suggestions to improve it. Hope this 6-pack helps you. Post in the comments on my video. Tell me which one of this you're going to try first, and I'm looking forward to seeing the results you get.